Note number one, that old Delta, the small bandsaw blade arrived. And it was 56 and a quarter. It fit. The only problem was it kept throwing the, the blade. And so after some deliberation and thinking of shimming one of the pulleys, it's like, man, the bearings are shot. It served its purpose, but the only way to do it really is to get a correct bandsaw blade for doing tighter corners and then just switching out with the big bandsaw. The second note is my domain name that I want is free and clear. There aren't many people with my name with an archery tacked onto it .com out there. So it's available. But I need to pick a host for my website. And I'm kind of going with GoDaddy for various reasons. If you're familiar with website building and you kind of get where I'm going, do you have any input on that? But I think I won't go wrong with GoDaddy, and I can, and a lot of complications incorporate my domain name, blah, blah, blah. Next up, bought some wood, more wood at Home Despot, and took pictures of price per foot for the different sizes going from, the 12-inch wide boards. You can't find a perfect one, you know what I mean? It's a wide one. So the biggest I took pictures of the cost per foot for the 10s and the 8s and the 6s, which are, usually what I use because you can get a board and get multiple bows out of it. And calculated the prices, how much wood, how much material is in each one of my bows, the DNA of those bows. And so I've got that started. So website building, going to call the Wi-Fi guy or gal, because we don't have Wi-Fi in the house, but we need it, for business purposes. And I've worked on bow development. And so they're nailed. Again, let's just do a recap. Horse bows nailed. D bows nailed. Paddle bows, more than nailed. I've made hundreds of these. Beautiful bow. Graceful. My snake bow, it's all ready and waiting. I like this. This is actually sawdust. A very simple design to finish. Plus you get the joy of finishing the handle. The next one this is my Renaissance bow that I'm talking about. 74 inches, 76 inches. I can do 74, 76. It just depends on how much I cut off the tips. It's a double taper, and simple to finish. I mean, you could string this thing and use it as this, round the back it with cloth or whatever, It's a very simple bow to work with. It's long, so the shipping's going to be immense. So I'm looking more towards wholesaling this design to people that would then finish them and then have a booth at a Renaissance fair and sell them to the reenactors. And then this is second to the last. This is the measurements of a real life home guard. And you can see it's kind of wobbly because I took it from the pictures. It's asymmetrical, it's got some jogs in it. The thickness, though. If you wanted to do a representative home guard following the thickness measurements, you're going to have to know the diameter of the tree, because that affects greatly the tiller and the thickness and everything. And so this will take a little bit of work because I need to figure out from the thickness profile, given this face shape, what I can figure out the diameter of the tree. A little backwards engineering. I can figure out what the draw length probably was and, corresponding to the draw weight, given the dimensions. But I need to solve the mystery of the diameter of the tree. This thing is not tillered now because it's flat. It would be a kind of an expert's journey in taking this and tillering it and getting it to the right tree diameter. So allow me the pleasure of doing that and doing a little bit of research and testing. And experimental archaeology. There, I said it. Well, that's about it. I'm going to clean up my mess here. I'm going to clean up this mess. And my wife and I are going to have some fun because I got up before the sun came up, was working down here quietly because I could almost like just touch the neighbor's house over there, and I didn't want to like be a bad neighbor. So I was doing other things. And then it's, I don't know what time it is. But, you know, time flies when you're having fun. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Oh, I'm also working on the bending forms. I'm not slacking here.